Hey everybody, Mark Johnson here, founder and creative director of Able Ape Studios, back again with another episode of It's Go Time, episode 17. In today's episode, I give you my top 5 ways to ensure that you schedule yourself a successful month. With these top 5 ways, I can show you how to ensure that you schedule a successful month. So let's just get right into it. My number one way to ensure that you schedule yourself a successful month is to know what you want to accomplish within that month. If there's some projects you're working on, maybe they're home projects, there's projects you're working for work, or maybe you're a freelancer, so you have a project that you're working on for a client. You want to be able to know the things that you want to be able to accomplish within that month so that you can schedule them appropriately. My number 2 way to ensure that you schedule yourself a successful month is not to overload yourself. I think a lot of times at the beginning of the month I feel energized. It's kind of nice to kind of have the opportunity to kind of go through a month and see that whatever 29 to 30 days in that month, and so I feel I can do a lot of different things. So I sometimes schedule myself too much. The problem with that is that by the end of the month, if you're not up to snuff with all those projects, you can leave a lot of holes of things that didn't get accomplished, and that could make your month look like you weren't as productive. So you want to schedule yourself so that you are maybe a little uncomfortable, you're actually pushing yourself, but you don't want to put so much on your plate that you can't possibly get everything done within the amount of time that is available. My number 3 way to ensure that you schedule yourself a successful month is to know the times that you're most effective. So in a sense, you have this project you want to accomplish within the month, okay? You also want to kind of team those projects up or line those projects up with your most effective times. So if you're a morning person, for example, maybe you want to schedule a lot of things in the morning because in the morning you seem to be more effective than into the evening. In the evening, you're maybe not as effective. Maybe you start to get tired or whatever it is. Maybe schedule some projects or things that are maybe of lighter, stress, or they're not so involved. My number 4 way to ensure that you schedule yourself a successful month is to develop and know your workflow. For me, shooting this video, it took me a little bit of process. I originally scheduled posting my Go Time videos on Tuesday, but what I was seeing is that I wasn't able to fully engage myself in the project on Tuesday. Basically, I'd shoot on Mondays, so I wasn't feeling able to engage myself on Mondays to shoot it and feel that I was confident that this video would come across the way I wanted to. So at a certain point, I pushed it back a little bit just to kind of experiment and see how that worked out. And what came of that is that I found that putting my shooting days on Tuesday, basically my shooting and editing days on Tuesday, and let it upload overnight so I could post it on Wednesday morning, had been most effective. For the month of May, I did that each and every day that I posted a Go Time video, and it seemed to be something that was suiting my my style, and also at the same time it was a workflow that worked for me so that I can get these done on time and post them on a regular time. My number 5 way and final way to ensure that you schedule yourself a successful month is to learn from the previous month. If you're first starting out, if this is your first month, you won't have something to look back to, but maybe you can look back to what you've learned from making yourself to-do list, or just scheduling things for yourself. Past this month, you will have at least the 1 month to kind of look back to. And what I do is I usually take some time before the next month rolls in to look at my progress from the previous month, see what I was able to accomplish, kind of analyze what the process was for each of those things, and kind of also to look at, like I like to call them my wins and my losses, the things I was able to do well and the things I didn't do very well at all or didn't accomplish. And so I want to analyze those to kind of see the things that I did good and the things that I did bad, so that in the next month or the new coming month I can make some adjustments, schedule things differently if I need to, and also find the times that best suit me, so that when I'm scheduling things, I can schedule them so that they are in my wheelhouse, in a sense they're making me most productive. So those are my top 5 ways to ensure that you schedule yourself a successful month. I hope they've been helpful to you. Hope you maybe even learned something. If you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. If you like what I'm doing with the channel, definitely subscribe, because I really appreciate that. It gives me the motivation to continue on, knowing that people out there are enjoying or at least consuming the content that I'm putting out. You know, hopefully you're learning something. At the same time, if there's maybe a point that I didn't put on here, my top 5 ways that you do to schedule your month and to make it a success, definitely leave me a comment in the comment box below. I'd love to hear that. Maybe I could use it. Maybe I can integrate it into my schedule to help me be more productive. So, like we always do at this time, have a blessed day. See you on the flip side. Let's go!